Hey guys, we're getting ready to start our third Google Docs lesson. We've talked about how to press enter to make your words go down. We've talked about how to put your title in the center, change the font, change the size, change the color, all of that good stuff. And today we're actually going to talk about how to fix spelling errors. And then we're going to talk about how to undo and fix mistakes that you might make. And then we're also going to talk about how to add an image or a picture to your doc. So we got three things we're really going to focus on. After you sign in to Google, make sure that up here in the right-hand corner, it's your letter, just so that you know the computer recognizes that it's you. Then you're going to go to your matrix, and you're going to click on Docs. Now, your doc that you've been working on for these past two times should actually be down here in your recent documents that you've made. So make sure that you're looking through and you're looking for the one that's titled All About Me. That should be the only one that you guys have down there right now, but as you can see, I have a lot. So it's always important to give your document a title so that you can find it quickly. But once you do find your doc, go ahead and click on it to open it up. And there's my doc that I've been working on. The first thing that we're going to talk about is how to fix spelling errors. And anytime the computer underlines a word with red ink, that means that it's spelled incorrectly and we need to fix it. Now the cool part is that the computer will do all of that work for us. It just takes us a few clicks to get that going. So I'm going to show you two ways how to fix spelling errors. The first way is you can come up to Tools, up here in the toolbar, click on the word Tools, and then the very first one says Spelling. We're going to click on that. Now, it brought up my first spelling mistake, and it says change my mistake to, and then it gives me the suggestion. Now, I do want the word to say elementary, so that's the correct spelling. The computer's giving it to me. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to click Change. And as you can see over here on my doc, it changed and corrected my spelling for me. Then it brought me my second spelling error, which is especially, and it told me the way I spelled it, and then it gave me the correct spelling, so I'm just going to hit change. Now, it fixed especially down here on my doc. Okay, so that's one way you can fix spelling. The second way is actually pretty easy too. You just use your mouse. But you are going to right-click on top of the word. And when I say right-click, you are actually going to use your middle finger, the side that your middle finger sits on the mouse, and you're going to click on the word. And then it's going to say at the top, did you mean? And then that is the word that you click on because that's the correct spelling that the computer's giving you. You're going to click on that one and fix it, and it fixed it for me. So I'm going to go over here to this one. I'm going to right click on top of the word, and then I'm going to click the top to change it. So that's how you fix spelling errors. There's two ways. You can go up to Tools and then click Spelling, or you can actually right click on the word and fix it that way. So your choice on how you want to do that. The next thing we're going to talk about is the undo button, and actually this is one of my favorite buttons because if you accidentally make a mistake or you type something or put something on your doc that you didn't mean to, or you decide you don't want it, you can hit the undo button and it will take it away. So let's say on my doc I want to say that I really like to ride my bike, and then I decide, okay, I don't want that sentence there anymore. So I'm going to come up here to my toolbar, and I'm going to, right there it says undo, I'm going to click it one time. Okay, so it took away part of my sentence. So if I click it one more time, it took another part of my sentence away, and then if I click it one more time, it took the whole thing away. Now, the only thing you need to remember about the undo button is that you don't want to go and click it a bunch of times in a row because it might take away things that you did earlier that you actually do want on your doc. So if you do choose to hit the undo button, make sure that you click it slowly and one at a time. Okay, but that's one of my favorite buttons because if I accidentally make a mistake, then I can go up here and click undo and I can fix it. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is how to insert an image or picture, but in this case we're going to call it image. So make sure that when you are ready to put an image on your doc that it's going to go down here below your text, okay? Now to get your picture down here below your text, you have to click at the end of all of your writing, and then you have to click enter. And if you want to, you can click enter one more time, but one time is fine. You just need to make sure that your blinky cursor is right here, so because that's where it's going to put your picture. If you click up here by your title, it's going to insert your picture there, and you don't want to do that because then it's going to mess up your title and mess up your words. You also don't want to click right here and insert a picture because then it's going to go in the middle of everything that you just typed. So make sure you click at the end of your typing, and then you click enter so that it's going to go at the bottom. Then you're going to come up here to the word insert, and you're going to click on the top one that says image. Now, these are different choices where we can find an image, but today I'm going to let you guys come all the way over to Google search. So we're going to click on the word search, and we are going to search for something that you talked about in your doc. So for instance, in my doc, I talked about softball and basketball. So I can go ahead and in the search box, I can type basketball, and then I can come over and click the search button, and it's going to give me different pictures of basketball that I can use in my doc. So I'm actually gonna go with this one with the ball going through the net. So I like that one. I'm gonna click on it with my mouse, and then I'm gonna come down here and I'm gonna hit select. And then it's gonna put my picture on my doc for me. Now, my picture is kind of big. I don't want it to be that big. I don't want it to take up my whole doc. So I'm gonna click on my picture. And then I'm going to come up here with my mouse and I'm going to click and drag the corner down just a little bit to resize my picture and make it a little bit smaller so that it's not taking up my whole page. Now, my picture's not in the middle of my page anymore, but I need to put it there, okay? So last time we talked about how to put your title in the center. We're going to do the same thing with our picture. So we're going to click on our picture, our image, and then we're going to come up to our toolbar right here where it says center align. We're going to click that, and then it's going to put our picture right in the center. And then we just click away. And so now we have our title, our text, and our picture.